Who we are? We're citizens, property owners, business owners, private citizens, younger, older. We try to cross-represent a lot of people. We also have a representative from Middle Bass Island, Katie Richardson, but Laura Fogg, Sarah Booker, John Fisher, Brian Coltese, Kim Morrison, myself, Dave Schaefer. But anyways, we started meeting a couple years ago, and our focus is on the governments on the island, how they're structured, how they interact, the financing behind it, the advantages, disadvantages. This is not something new. Okay, approximately 30 years ago, I was on a separate group. It was called the Citizens Action Group. Jeff Kaler was on board, June Stoiber, Bob Schmidt, Representative Bob Brown, who had a place on the island, was involved. I think there was about 8 of us. We actually, at that point in time, I'm giving just a little background history. At the point in time, the way things were set up at that time, we got enough signatures on a petition. We were able to put it on a ballot here on the island to actually vote whether we wanted to form a study commission to look at this, what we've done here in the past couple of years. It was voted down at the time. For many reasons, I'm not going to go into that. But a couple of years ago, we started meeting. We have met numerous times. I want to once again applaud Laura Fogg. She has taken this bulls by the horn. She's been leading us, keeping us going in the right direction. After a few meetings, we discussed, it was almost like a think tank a little bit in a way. We started discussing, of course, I'm gonna backtrack myself here a little bit. Why did we start meeting? We live on a little island, it's 3.5 miles long, 1.5 miles wide. We got 2 governments. Now we got 2 police departments. Okay, so these are questions that started coming up that have, not new questions, these questions have been raised for years. The efficiency of having the 2 governments or whatever. We came in with no agenda on what we thought was the best thing to do. I want to strongly emphasize that. We didn't come up with an agenda that said, we want this or we want that. After diving into the several layers of the onion, as I keep calling it, and peeling back the layers of the onion, finding out a lot of stuff, we quickly found out that we were not capable ourselves of doing a lot of this research. So we had Bowling Green State University help us with a survey, and we had local government consultants who we have hired in. This is Pete Ballas, who'll be talking here in a little bit, to help us dive into the layers of the onion, and there was a lot to it. It's taken some monies. We've been very fortunate with individuals and businesses. We have raised around $38,000 or $39,000 to help pay for these services, the website, several other things. We are still about $6,000 short. Okay, so if anybody is interested, please talk to Laura, because right now we're diving into. We have already dived into our own pockets, but I think this is a worthwhile cause for everybody. We have also put a huge emphasis on any impact that if we found something might get changed, or we might want to try to change, a huge impact and a huge emphasis on the people of the upper islands also. Okay, we are all township. This is the largest township in the state of Ohio that we sit in right now. 92% of it's water, but we are the largest township in the state of Ohio. But we really had to take into, we keep thinking about our island. We got to remember Middle Bass, North Bass, Sugar, Rattlesnake. There's all residents that live up there that are also part of our concerns. I once again want to thank Laura for really spearheading this. She has really, really taken this to heart. She has put innumerable hours into this. We all feel like we've done so much. No, Laura has done the yeoman's work in this, and I want to thank her once again for doing this. So like I said, more than anything, when you start talking about the layers of the onion of looking at things, there's a lot to it. There really is a lot to it. Advantages and disadvantages, reasons why, John Fisher put it at one time that the village is the tail that wags the dog, which is true. Okay, me living in the township, I don't get to vote for anybody in the village. Okay, we have also found that we are trying to find the village's population registered voters has decreased significantly over the past 20 years. Trying to find people that are interested in being on the village government's zoning, so many aspects, and we are finding that the population of the village has decreased, and it's hard to find people wanting to do something in the village too. And once again, I want to reemphasize the fact, we came in with no agenda. We wanted to look at things, and boy, it's been eye-opening in a lot of different ways. But at this time, I'm going to turn this over to Laura Fogg. I really, really, really appreciate everybody showing up and listening to us, and here comes our go-to person, Laura.